Now, we've already talked to Darth Vader, Grand Moff Tarkin, your two adversaries. Give me your impression of those two characters. What do you think of those two?
Oh, God. They are way more competent at being sexy than I am. That's the whole thing about the Empire, right, is they're really, really sexual and like aggressively sexy, but it's empty. It's empty and they get no satisfaction or joy from it at all.
That is deep. That is deep and cutting.
A lot of levels.
So tell me a bit about Star Wars and Nude Hope. Is it exactly what it sounds like?
Pretty much. I mean, it's sort of a cheeky name. It's burlesque, but it's burlesque in the literal historical sense of the term, in which we are parodying something culturally significant and relevant for people who absolutely love it. So the burlesque is part of it, in that there is tasteful striptease, but there's also jokes and poking fun at Star Wars in a loving way, because we all love Star Wars.
Of course we do. Who doesn't love Star Wars?
Yeah, well, exactly. And there's showgirl stormtroopers and glitter cannons and flash dance references and all. It's this huge Vegas-style showgirl spectacular version of Star Wars, basically.
So if there are glitter cannons, is the front two rows like splash zone, do not sit here unless you want to be glittered?
Oh, always. But we didn't warn them. So we just thought that they would enjoy that surprise. Like, gamers like being glitter-fied, right?
I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
Great! Then they're going to love this show.
So if that wasn't enough, there's already a line of people that I've heard that are outside waiting to get in. If I go out there and I tell them, other than glitter cannons, one thing to hype them up about the show, what should I tell them?
You should tell them that this show is a mix of, it's Star Wars meets Moulin Rouge and The Muppet Show.
I'm sold. I'm sold right now. We should just end this interview and just start the show. I'm sold.
Okay, I mean, my hair isn't buns, but we can.
How about we do this? Tell me a little bit about the Geekenders.
Geekenders is an event theater burlesque troupe. We put on different geeky themed things. We put on proms for adults, we put on musicals, burlesque spectaculars, variety shows, vaudeville, all sorts of things to entice a group of people who wouldn't have otherwise sought out those kind of cultural things to check those things out and maybe expand their horizons a little bit. And that does the same thing for us. You know, we have really expanded ourselves as performers and people and just in every which way doing these, so they're really fulfilling and wonderful.
And if people want to find out more about the Geekenders, how can they do that?
Facebook.com/geekenders, geekenders.ca, geekenders.tumblr.com, twitter.com/thegeekenders, Instagram.com/geekenders. We have everything.